Crime 101. This is the new, like, action thriller type thing, I guess. This movie is not really too interesting to talk about, to be honest. So this will probably be a quicker review than my Wuthering Heights review. That movie was very interesting to talk about, discuss. This movie is not. Um, I will say, so this movie is pretty generic. For a large portion of this movie, actually, there were points where I'm like, I have seen that shot before in a different movie. I've seen this scene in a different movie. I've seen this scene in a different movie. I've seen this, and it got to the point where I'm like, oh, I just did that almost the whole movie. But it was also kind of weird because I was never bored. And usually when a movie's really generic, you're like really bored. But this is, if you haven't noticed with the poster of this movie, this is a movie that has a really stacked cast. I mean, you got Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, along a few other people on this movie. And so, I think sometimes the truth is you can get a really generic movie that isn't that interesting, like at all. But because it has a cast that no matter what they're in, they're just going to give it all. They're all. It naturally makes the movie more enjoyable. I would like for me. Trying to think of one off the top of my head. I was just thinking of it, and then I just blinked on it. But there's certain actors, uh, like a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, right? Not all Leonardo DiCaprio movies are great, but you know that he's going to give a solid performance in that movie. I would argue most of the time. Same thing, Brad Pitt. You know, he elevates a movie. He's just a more likable presence in the movie season. Things like that. There are certain actors that just bring a certain amount of charisma. Chris Hemsworth is like that in this movie. And so it makes for a movie that is engaging. Also, we don't get a lot of these kind of like LA nightlife kind of, or not, well, I guess this movie isn't all at night, but, kind of LA scenery and things like that type movies anymore. And this movie is awesome at kind of capturing that. I mean, it's not, and a lot of that is because it's trying to like capture Michael Mann style and do the like Collateral and Heat thing, and which movies like this get a little too over compared to Heat and stuff like that. But it's at the end of the day, that's what the movie's going for. So, but it's so I think this is a movie that like if it looks like a movie you enjoy, I would say stream it. It's not really a movie you should go see in the theater. I mean, because at the end of it, we should be supporting more fresh and original ideas in movies that are, actually pushing the genres forward and doing interesting things. And I don't feel like this movie was doing enough of that. I feel like you need to watch a movie like Good Luck Don't Die that does a lot of that a lot more. So I got a lot. I didn't love this movie. It was a kind of a flawed mixed bag of a thing. I think if you like, you know, movies like this, you're not really gonna be missing too much if you don't end up seeing it. But if it is something that you look like you enjoy, you probably would.